Crash and burn.
Hey everyone, so tonight I wanted to discuss Alec Empire's Miss Black America, and the main reason that I wanted to discuss this record was how the strength of one song can really end up altering how I feel about a record completely just based off the strength of said one song. And that is what is happening on this record through and through. The track in question is DF02. It's the first track on the record. Now this sounds like classic, like Alec Empire / Atari Teenage Riot. This song is it's hard, it's fun, it's catchy, and it has that trademark Alec Empire groove to it, and it takes me back to like the Atari Teenage Riot, as well as anything he would continue to do on Intelligence and Sacrifice through The Futurist. This song is incredibly strong, and it could easily find a home in anywhere in the Atari Teenage Riot's entire discography. So the record opens up with that track, and then every song afterwards, and there are a few with vocals. There's Black Sabbath has some vocals for the first bit before it sort of devolves into a giant cacophony of noise, as well as the Nazi comment, sorry, it should be you, not me. There's also We Can Take Your Pain Away, and these tracks have a much slower, more hip-hop focused vibe, and they would be good, but when compared to the overall strength of DF02, the opener, it just leaves me wanting more, I guess. That's my problem with this. And had Empire just peppered a few more songs that were as strong as the opener throughout the course of this entire record, and he just sprinkled 2 more throughout, it would have made this record so much stronger. Because the tracks on here are fun, and they sound really good, they're well produced, they're properly noisy, this record's like punk as fuck, so it's right in line with anything Empire's ever done. But at the same time, given how much I like the first track and how much it sort of harkens back to the Atari Teenage Riot, like I said, right up through things that hadn't been released yet, showing Empire's strength as like a catchy, upbeat, punk rock songwriter. The rest of the tracks just, I don't love them. And there's a number of noise-based tracks on here, which is very cool. And again, overall, I would rate this record really high through his discography. I like the vibe, I like the feel, I like how noisy it is, I like how he's not afraid to experiment, and I like how everything he attempts to do, he pulls off. But I just found that the strongest part of this record was pretty much tossed aside immediately. Like, I know you put your strongest songs first, and I get that, but Empire has hundreds of songs like this, probably hundreds that haven't been released, and definitely from this period where he was like where Empire was particularly hyper creative and he was going through his classic period. It would have been nice to have more tracks like the opener. So I think I'm going to leave it there. I can only repeat myself so much. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for a few minutes while I discussed Alec Empire's Miss Black America. If you like this review or discussion or whatever this was, don't forget to do something nice for somebody. I really appreciate you making it till the end. And even if you didn't make it till the end, I still really appreciate you. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good night. I just wanted to say thank you for making it through the entire video. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to remind everyone one more time, even though I've probably already done this in the video that you just watched, to please click the like button as well as the subscribe button because it helps this channel grow. And thank you for hitting like and subscribe, and we will see you guys really soon.